Daniel Defoe, The Further Adventures of Robinson Crusoe. Narrated by Ben Hines. Chapter 1. Revisits Ireland. That homely proverb, used on so many occasions in England, viz., that what is bred in the bone will not go out of the flesh, was never more verified than in the story of my life. Anyone would think that after 35 years' affliction, and a variety of unhappy circumstances which few men, if any, ever went through before, and after near 7 years of peace and enjoyment in the fullness of all things, grown old, and when, if ever, it might be allowed me to have had experience of every state of middle life, and to now which was most adapted to make a man completely happy, I say, after all this, anyone would have thought that the native propensity to rambling, which I give an account of in my first setting out in the world, to have been so predominant in my thoughts, should be worn out, and I might, at 61 years of age, have been a little inclined to stay at home, and have done venturing life and fortune any more. Nay, farther, the common motive of foreign adventures was taken away in me, for I had no fortune to make. I had nothing to seek. If I had gained £10,000, I had been no richer, for I had already sufficient for me, and for those I had to leave it to. And what I had was visibly increasing, for, having no great family, I could not spend the income of what I had unless I would set up for an expensive way of living, such as a great family, servants, equipage, gaiety, and the like, which were things I had no notion of or inclination to. So that I had nothing, indeed, to do but sit still, and fully enjoy what I had got and see it increase daily upon my hands. Yet all these things had no effect upon me, or at least not enough to resist the strong inclination I had to go abroad again, which hung about me like a chronic distemper. In particular, the desire of seeing my new plantation in the island and the colony I left there ran in my head continually. I dreamed of it all night, and my imagination ran upon it all day. It was uppermost in all my thoughts, and my fancy worked so steadily and strongly upon it that I talked of it in my sleep. In short, nothing could remove it out of my mind. It even broke so violently into all my discourses that it made my conversation tiresome, for I could talk of nothing else. All my discourse ran into it, even to impertinence, and I saw it myself. I have often heard persons of good judgment say that all the stir that people...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?